Well, this might sound really strange, but I think the ultimate goal is to be able to operate without no motivation whatsoever. By the end of last year, I was at home on a Sunday, and I came across this YouTube video of these unbelievable human beings running an ultra marathon, a foot race on the Californian deserts in Death Valley. Some of them were fading, others were vomiting, others feeling really, really bad. And for some very strange reason, I felt really, really attracted to that. And I think the reason why I felt attracted is because building something like WideCells and going after what we want requires us to go through a lot of pain and sacrifice, immense focus and obsession for us to be able to really thrive and achieve our goals. I've decided to start raising money for charities, 3 of them, and the idea for that came last year when I was doing an investor presentation in Cardiff, and there was this fellow called Jeff Smith, and he presents this amazing story of his life, and I was so inspired by it that at the end, well, Jeff is someone that climbed the Mount Everest, run one of the toughest ultramarathon runs in the world, all of that to support people. He has his charity called BigMoose, doing amazing work, and we can see the results of the work that they are doing. We can see the real faces, people that has really benefit from the work that they do, that I felt inspired, and I raised my hand and I said, Jeff, I want to support this. But I asked him if he would accept the challenge, and he said, well, more challenges than climbing Everest or running Marathon des Sables on the Saharan desert. And I said, oh, well, okay, perhaps you're right, so I'll take the challenge. So the next challenge is, you've inspired me, so now it's about me. And I put the 2 things together, the video I've seen that I felt attracted to, and then seeing Jeff on stage inspiring me to do something. And I said, putting the 2 things together is, I'll choose to run the toughest foot race in the world, and at the same time I'll be raising money to support BigMoose. We have a charity called Champs Appeal, where they support people that suffer from Hirschsprunger's disease, which is a very rare disease. They don't have much support, and I thought I'm going to do my best and try to help them. And also there's a Portuguese Association for Multiple Sclerosis, which is something, again, close to the work that we do at WideCells, because in the future there's this potential to cure multiple sclerosis with stem cells, and a lot of research and funding going into it. And I thought I'm going to help these charities along the way, so that's really now motivating me a lot too. Okay, so I'm here in Cardiff to do the Cardiff Half Marathon tomorrow as a way of marking the beginning of this journey, because the idea started here in Cardiff when I did the presentation and met Jeff and made the commitments, but now it's going to start, so it starts tomorrow.
Very good. Good. So the things. What size did you go for?
S. Wow. Skinny man now. So tell me one thing, Jeff.
Yeah.
On the run today,
Yeah.
we all run together, right?
No. So how is it? Just
So run my own race, okay.
yeah. Are you going to run with Viv or are you going
So I'm running with Vivian today. We're going to get to the finish line together. Or else you're frightened. Don't worry, this is fine.
So 10 years ago I lost my best friend, Gary Clunan, who was an ice hockey player, as was I, and he died of cancer, and made me realise that I needed to get as much out of life as possible. So I went off and did a few journeys and escapades myself, inspired by him really, and then we did some fundraising when I took my first trip out to Everest, and when we came back I discovered something internally that kind of made me think that I wanted to do more philanthropic stuff and just follow my heart and my passion projects really. So I built my business to a stage where it was looking after me, and I just felt that the passion was what I wanted to do with the rest of my life. I'd got to 50, I think I discovered something. So we spoke to my friend's widow and she gave me the blessing to call it BigMoose, and we created a non-profit with the intention solely of leaving the world better than we found it, and that's kind of where we are.
But thank you so much, and also for raising the awareness and the fundraising for mental health issues. We've got a few people running today, I'm not going to name names, who are benefiting from this run and everybody supporting. So on their behalf I'd like to just say thank you very much indeed.
And the energy and the passion that seems to come along with it is probably why we've got about 120 runners today. It's just going to be a fantastic day. I'm really excited. I'm hiding it very well, but I'm really excited.
So here we are in Cardiff, just 20 minutes away from the race start. So I really couldn't be more excited to be sharing this moment with the BigMoose team. There's more than 100 people here with these sort of silly shirts, which is absolutely great. And today I'm also helping my wife to get to the finish line. It's the first time she's running a half marathon, so it's just great to see inspiring people to run for their dreams as well.
So here we go then, a record 25,000 entrants in this year's Cardiff Half Marathon. The city is looking beautiful.
At WideCells, we come across tens of problems or hundreds of problems every day. Some really tough challenges sometimes. And we need to keep calm in order to make the right decisions, but really keep on going, always keep on going. But the reality is that it's not enough. It's not just about getting to the finish line. It's holding things together, because you might fall apart and get to the finish line and be yourself almost finished. And that's not really what the objective is not only to enjoy the race, but hold things together to the finish line, and that's what is really, really hard. Really well organized. I'm very proud of her because it's her first half marathon, and today I have done this race for her from start to the finish line. It was absolutely amazing, and running for BigMoose. So on the 22nd of October, I'm going to run an ultra trail 59K in Portugal, a big race, a big event, very tough. And so you guys keep following on Instagram, WideCells Group and João Andrade PR, and you can see all my journey from here to Badwater in 2020. Thank you, and keep following.